Hello, good evening. My name is Tim Johnson. I'm the recently appointed head teacher of Norton College, and it is my pleasure to offer you a very warm welcome to the Norton College virtual sixth form open evening tonight. I apologise sincerely for the fact that we can't see you in person, face to face, as we would normally have done. I'm sure you understand the reasons why that's not possible at this point in time. But nevertheless, I think this evening's presentations will give you a really clear sense of why Norton College sixth form is such a tremendous choice for post-16 study. If I could go through just a couple of housekeeping issues with you first of all. This is a live presentation, and we've set it up so that if you're joining with your video and microphone turned off. However, if you have any questions that you'd like to ask at any time, you can use the chat function. There's an icon at the bottom of the screen which allows you to do that, and we've got staff on hand who will answer those questions by typing responses over the course of the evening. If you find that your question's unanswered or you'd like to ask it in a different way, then please feel free to contact the sixth form team at the college over the next few days and we'll respond to you directly. Norton College is a good school which is getting even better, and the sixth form is very much at the heart of this. I would like to share with you my vision for what Norton College represents and is looking to become, and you can see that on the screen here. So what we're looking to do is to build upon the existing strengths to create a vibrant, inclusive, caring and safe environment where children thrive academically and socially, and which is universally recognised as outstanding. We're looking to do that through developing a real love of learning and achieve the very best possible outcomes for students. That is the passport to success, obviously, in later life. But at the same time, we offer a real breadth of subjects and knowledge, and we look to develop a wide range of skills which are useful in later life. And we're looking to develop well-rounded young people who are tolerant and respectful and able to make a genuinely positive contribution to society as a whole. And the Aspire values, which you can see on the screen there, they very much underpin the work of not only the college but the sixth form as a whole. And aspiration is very much at the heart of all that we do. As Michelangelo said, and this is a slide I use widely with staff and with students and with parents, the greatest danger for most of us is not that our aim is too high and we miss it, but that it's too low and that we reach it. And that really does underpin what I was saying about aspiration and looking to be the very best that you can possibly be. Sixth form life represents a real opportunity. There's an opportunity for students to develop both academically and socially into well-qualified, well-rounded and confident young people who are fully prepared for the next stage of their lives. We're very lucky at Norton to have a state-of-the-art building in which the sixth form is sited, and students benefit from a wide range of really fabulous facilities within that state-of-the-art building, some of which you can see on there. We've got our own gym, we've got our own dedicated study areas, we've got classrooms which are purpose-built, and we've got a cafeteria which is simply for sixth form students. We offer a wide range of A-level and applied learning courses, and Miss MacDonald will talk a little more about those shortly. Class sizes are small, relatively, by comparison with many other post-16 providers, and teaching at Norton College sixth form is consistently strong, and it does inspire that real love of learning that I was just talking about a little earlier on. There are a really wide range of exciting opportunities for enrichment and across student leadership. And again, Mrs. MacDonald, the head of sixth form, will talk those through in more detail shortly. And before I hand over to Mrs. MacDonald, who will be taking you through the rest of the evening, we'd like to share with you a short video which is available on the college website. This will allow you to see some of the facilities to which I was referring earlier, because as Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And if you choose Norton College sixth form as your post-16 study institution, you can rest assured that you will be exceptionally well equipped to approach the next stage of your life with confidence. Welcome to Norton College Sixth Form. I'm really sorry not to be able to meet with you face to face in the way that we would usually have done, but I hope that this video gives you a clear sense of what makes Norton College Sixth Form such a tremendous choice for post-16 study. As you'll be aware, Norton College Sixth Form is officially judged by Ofsted to be good, as is the college as a whole. However, it's so much more than that. Norton College Sixth Form is a dynamic, vibrant and exciting environment where students thrive academically and socially. We have a very strong record of academic success across sixth form courses, and pastoral support for students is superb. Norton College's Aspire values of achievement, self-belief, pride, independence, respect and engagement underpin all aspects of sixth form life. At Norton College Sixth Form, staff really get to know you as individuals. Your teachers will build upon your strengths and help you to improve your areas for development. Lessons are consistently engaging and inspiring, and this instills a love of learning, which in turn leads to outstanding achievement.
It gives me great pleasure to be able to introduce Norton College's fantastic sixth form. With our outstanding teaching, modern facilities, our family feel and excellent results, we stand by the Aspire values that run across the college, providing an excellent environment for students to achieve. Everybody is valued as an individual and treated as one. And once you begin your studies with us, we will work with you to ensure that you are supported and challenged to achieve your very best. The staff are highly qualified subject specialists with a depth of teaching experience. A rigorous focus on the quality of teaching and learning ensures that all students can learn effectively and to develop the independent study skills that are crucial to succeed at this level. You will be challenged and supported to exceed your expectations in all aspects of your education. Within sixth form, you will be able to take advantage of the excellent facilities. With your own state-of-the-art building, including a social area and canteen, your own study area, excellent learning environments, performing arts studio and a fitness suite, this enables you to have the independence you are looking for at sixth form. The pastoral support runs alongside this to support you as individuals. You can arrange a meeting at any time with a member of the pastoral sixth form team if you wish to discuss your support needs. All members of staff are passionate about ensuring you feel safe and happy at sixth form, that you work hard, meet deadlines and have the self-belief to exceed all expectations.
Beyond the taught curriculum, there are a wide range of extracurricular opportunities, as well as a chance to be part of our thriving student leadership programme.
Being part of the student leadership team shows the pride, respect and engagement you have with all your college life. Our compulsory enrichment programme includes activities that are designed to ensure a wider learning experience during your time at Norton. It gives you the opportunities to broaden your knowledge, skills and experiences. We offer core sessions linked to careers, personal development and life skills. You will also have the opportunity to choose your own enrichment pathway, including completing additional qualifications such as the Extended Project Qualification, the Duke of Edinburgh programme, First Aid, and some of our students complete individual certificates through the MOOCs programme. During your 2 years at Norton College Sixth Form, we will ensure you are supported with your academic achievements and you will be provided with opportunities to make sure that you are prepared and ready for life after sixth form, whether that be at university, a higher level apprenticeship or employment.
Ultimately, students leave Norton College Sixth Form as well-rounded, well-qualified young people who are exceptionally well prepared for the next stage of their lives.
Hello, I'm Gemma McDonald, the head of sixth form. I'm really sorry we're not able to meet with you face to face, but what we've tried to do is gather as much information as we possibly can so for you to look at, watch and read so that you can really make informed decisions for your post-16 options. So what we have to offer for you is the prospectus, and in there it will outline the course. So each of the courses, whether it's an A-level or whether it's a vocational course, it will outline whether there are exams for those for that course and what coursework is needed for that course as well. It will also give you information about destinations, so where students have moved on to from those courses. We've also created for you subject videos. These give you a little bit more information, and these are provided by the subject leaders for that course. You'll be able to go onto the website and they will be listed, and you can click on one of those and just watch the video of the subjects that you're thinking of studying at post 16. It also gives the contact information of those teachers, so if you have any further questions regarding that course in particular, you can email them directly and ask them whatever questions you would like about that course. We also have additional qualifications, and this is outlined in the application as well. So the first additional qualification is the extended project qualification. This is an AS, and any student can study this qualification. It's a research project. So the student can study this on any topic that they wish. And they would have a supervisor, a member of staff within the school, and they would work on this project and they would create a 5,000 word report or a shorter report with an artifact, so something that they have created. And it's on, like I said, any topic that they would like to choose. Then it's moderated, they do a presentation, and the whole process is about them, how they manage the process, how they manage their project. And they work alongside their supervisor and then get a result at the end of the year. So that's one additional qualification that we offer. We also offer the Duke of Edinburgh Award. This is really popular and students get so much from this award, and they do it all the volunteering whilst in college, and they can do it whilst they're outside of college as well if they wish, and they have support within school to complete that additional qualification. We also recommend to students that they do something called MOOCs, which is massive open online courses, and there are thousands of courses that students can choose from and study during their enrichment time, during their independent study time, that might help them when they're choosing their university course, for instance, or when they're thinking about the employment or apprenticeships that they're choosing after post-16. So students also have private study within their day. So they have 4 hours of their subject each week. They will have 2 hours of enrichment, and they would have their mentor time on a Monday and a Tuesday as well. I'll go into more detail about that later. They will then additionally add on 2 hours of private study each week. This is quiet, independent private study time where they work on something specific, and it's in our learning centre and it is supervised by a member of staff. Students also then have independent study as well, which they complete, and this can be done at home or within college in the computer rooms and so on. So there is support available during that time as well if they're in college. So we do have a pastoral member of staff that works alongside the students if they need additional support within their subject areas. So Mr. Johnson mentioned enrichment, and we do offer an enrichment afternoon. And this is 2 hours every Wednesday. It's split into 2 sections, and the students later on will talk a little bit more about enrichment. But I wanted to talk about the why we do it. What's the rationale behind it? So because we look at core enrichment, which are personal, social, life skills that we expect students to complete, it helps students to broaden their interests. They can choose things that they wouldn't normally do on a day-to-day basis. And it helps broaden their interests, their skills, and them trying something new. They might find that they have a hobby that they're interested in that they wouldn't have before. Our mentor programme within school, students are expected to be in an assembly on a Monday morning, every morning, and on a Tuesday they have a mentor meeting as well. And during that mentor meeting they will do lots of different activities. Currently in the first term we look at study skills, and that helps students really evaluate how they learn best and what they might need to put in place in order for them to be successful, because every student is different and they all learn differently. And that's so important that a student can identify how they learn best. And that's what we're doing during the mentor programme currently. And then after after that, we will move on to PSHE, focus and mentor time. But we vary the activities so students, again, get a broadened curriculum overall. We also, on a Wednesday, Thursday and a Friday, they're used for one-to-one meetings with the mentor. So it could be that the students identified that they maybe need a little bit extra support in a certain lesson. So the mentor would meet with that student to discuss what their needs are. And then the flip side of that, we might identify that a student needs extra support in a certain lesson, and we will arrange that meeting to make sure the student feels that they can achieve within that lesson. The careers part of the post-16 is usually done through Enrichment. And what we do is we look at UCAS, which is the university application process. And what we allow students to do is explore all of the options available to them. We look at universities, we look at apprenticeships, we take students on trips and visits. That's to university fairs, where they can have a look at all of the courses from lots of different universities from around the country. If they've got an idea beforehand, that always makes it a little bit easier for students, because then they can identify which courses they want to target and which stalls they want to go and visit. We take them on apprenticeship fairs as well when they are offered. So students do get a real broad careers education within school, so that they can make a really informed decision for when they leave sixth form. We do encourage all students to apply to university. We don't force it, but we do encourage it because it keeps a door open for students. However, there are lots of great degree apprenticeships out there at the moment, so we do keep a lookout for those and encourage students to apply for those degree level apprenticeships as well. So we also have guest speakers. Former students coming in to speak to our students is really important to see where they've gone on, what they've gone on to do, and what university course they did or what apprenticeship they did. And then they talk to the students about their experiences and how sixth form helped them. When it comes to the university application process, we support the students throughout the whole of that process. And staff writes references for them, and the students have to write quite a significant personal statement for their university application. And that's where the enrichment programme comes into play for the students. So they'll be able to write about all of the things that they do during enrichment time in their personal statement. But that also flips over to the apprenticeships as well. So when they're writing their CV and covering letter, that all the things that they do during enrichment time can go in there to help support their application, to show them what confidence they've developed, what skills they've learned, and so on. So the career guidance is really important throughout sixth form. In terms of the destinations of our students and what they've gone on to do, I'm incredibly proud of all of our students and where they move on to. And a lot of them do come back and speak to us and tell us how they're getting on and what they're doing now. So there's a couple on the screen there for you. Jacob's gone on to the University of York to study history and politics. And Amy's gone to University of York St John. We did find that last year people didn't move as far away as they have done in previous years, maybe due to the current situation, we don't know. However, they've kind of stayed a little bit close to Malton and Norton, so that they can either live at home or commute. But some have moved to York to study. Then you've got Keris there, who is doing a healthcare apprenticeship in York, which is fantastic. And Luke Horton is secured himself a degree level apprenticeship in accountancy, which is really good, and that's with Walter Dawson and Son Accountancy in York. So in terms of the application process for you, the applications open on the website today, so that will go live once we've finished this evening, and that will go live, and you just need to complete the application form. To begin with, you just need to identify 3 or 4 subjects that you would quite like to study. The deadline for the application is the 12th of February next year, And then we're hoping to have some kind of transition day in June and July, but that is to be confirmed, and it obviously will be after the exams, because we're not entirely sure where the exams will be at this current moment. Okay, and within the application form, we'd like you to identify as well any additional qualifications that you would quite like to study, so that we can sort of start building your sixth form package together for you. So your results day will be in August, and that date may or may not change depending on the circumstances next year. But on your results day, a member of the sixth form team will be available to speak to if you need it. We do not enrol on that day because there's lots of emotions around your actual GCSE results, so we don't tend to enrol on that day. But the enrolment day is the 7th of September next year. That's a Tuesday next year. And then once you're enrolled with us, we start the induction process. So that will be on the Wednesday. You come in and you will meet your mentor, you'll meet the sixth form team, and you will have some study skills lessons on that day to start you getting into sixth form life, essentially, because the jump from GCSE to A-level is massive. And I can tell you that over and over again, but you will only believe it when you're here and you've actually done the jump from GCSE to A-level. So that study skills session is really important to get you back into the mindset of education. You will also have your enrichment afternoon on that Wednesday as well. Then on the Thursday, we will do team building activities, some more study skills sessions, and you will be introduced to all the additional qualifications on that day. And then all being well, we will do our university visit. We go to the University of York on the Friday. So we have a tour of the campus, and then we have a talk from some of the lecturers and some of the students that are there at the moment. That's a great opportunity to see what university life is like. I know you will only just be starting your post-16 studies, but it's really important to start thinking about what's next, because your 2 years with us will go really fast. So I'm really looking forward to receiving your applications. What's going to happen next is you're going to get a guided tour from 2 of our Year 12 students. So I'm going to hand over to them. Well, it's actually a video that you're going to be watching that they've created to take you on a tour of our facilities and what there is to offer at Norton College.
Welcome to Norton College Sixth Form. I'm Ruby.
I'm Sam.
And we're going to take you on a tour of the Sixth Form Centre
and show you why we think you should come here. Okay, so this is the Learning Centre. You come in here to do independent work and concentrate on your studies. It's a nice quiet space with computers and comfy seats as well.
Yeah, it's really important to have like a silent or quiet working area in Sixth Form, because the jump between GCSEs and A-levels is so big that you need to get on with your work when you're in school.
So now we're going to hear from students and why they chose Norton.
I came to Norton College because I have a sister that's moving up soon and I want to help her, and I know the friendly team.
I'm coming to Norton College because it's quite a small college, so you can get help if you need it, and also we already kind of know the college, so I thought I'd stay.
I chose Norton College because it's local to me and I know the students well from being in main school.
You sort of build a relationship with the teachers and the students, so you feel more comfortable and like welcome instead of like going somewhere new.
I chose Norton because I originally enrolled in a bigger college, but I realised I didn't like it and I wanted something more familiar and more welcoming.
I chose Norton because I enjoyed learning off my teachers in Year 11, and I got to keep the teachers in when I was doing A-levels.
It's familiar to me, so it's a lot easier and it's a more open environment compared to some of the bigger colleges.
I know a lot of the students as well, and it's just quite a comfortable place just to learn.
I chose to come to Norton College Sixth Form because it's like the localist to me, and I've got like quite a good relationship with the teachers.
So this is somewhere that I don't spend much time, but this is the Norton College Fitness Suite. We offer this to every student in the enrichment programme. We have 2 forms of enrichment, core enrichment and chosen enrichment, where in the core enrichment you learn life skills and how to handle finances, pay taxes. You learn lots of very important life skills that you can take with you.
So we also have optional enrichment where you can choose from many different options. You could do the EPQ, you could do MOOCs, which are like online courses on basically anything you'd want to do. You can come in here in the fitness suite, you can go outside and do sport or inside in the gym. There's loads of different options. Charity team, Duke of Edinburgh, and many different things that aren't lessons that you can spend your time doing for a couple of hours each week.
I do something called a MOOC, which is basically a mini qualification or skill that you can gain through an online course.
I'm doing a MOOC because I wanted to learn a bit of first aid, and also I'm turning 17 soon, so I decided to learn my driving theory.
I chose to EPQ because it will help me build my independence and help when I go to uni with presentation.
I chose to do multi-sports, so that's just like doing different sports on a Wednesday afternoon, and it's really funny and just like so good to be with everyone.
I do multi-sports because I think it's good to still do some sort of physical education.
I do sports as well. Love a bit of footy. We have got the best football team in probably
England.
Probably Europe. I'd say Norton College boys football team is probably the best football team in Europe.
Welcome to the Sixth Form Diner. It's a great area where we like to spend time between lessons, in study periods and at lunch and break. They have a great offer of food, toast, bagels and pizza, and a lot of drinks which every student enjoys.
Some people choose to come in here to study, some people come in here just to sit and eat food. That's my option, and you can kind of do a bit of both and what you want to do. It's just a great casual place to sit and relax, really.
We also offer the cashless catering system, so you don't have to fumble about with change, and you can order any food that you want like the day before, so like you know what you're getting. It's a great social area to be in.
I hope this has given you some more insight into sixth form life. At Norton College. I hope this has given you some more insight into Norton College life. That'll do.
Sixth Form life.
Norton College sixth form.
Sixth Form life at Norton College.
Oh, okay, that'll make more sense, wouldn't it?
That's so cute!
We hope this has given you an insight into Norton College sixth form life.
We really love it here, and we think you'll make a great addition to the Sixth Form family.
I hope that's given you a little bit of an insight into Norton College sixth form. Thank you to Sam and Ruby for doing that video and giving you a tour of our wonderful facilities here. I'm now going to interview two of our Year 12 students who are going to give you their impression of Norton College and what it's like to be here as a sixth form student. So thank you both so much for being here tonight. And so can you just introduce yourselves for me?
Yes, I'm Sam. I'm the head boy.
And I'm Hannah, and I'm the head girl.
So we're going to just talk about your experiences of sixth form, so you can tell the Year 11s that are thinking of coming here a little bit about why you chose Norton. So what is unique about Norton College?
I think the fact that it's quite a small sixth form, so the class sizes are quite small.
Yeah, and I think because of that, it's not this big environment with lots of buildings, lots of people, lots going on. It feels quite a sort of a family feel, no pressure, sort of easygoing place to work and get on with your studies and stuff.
Yeah. So how do you get support in and out of your lessons?
Where you can come and see you, I can brag outside of lessons, or you can go see your teachers in lessons, or email.
Yeah, I think the teachers are always there to help you. They're always really friendly and they want to help you.
How does student voice work within sixth form? Obviously, you've just become an appointed head boy and head girl. How does student voice work?
Well, you often get sent sort of polls and asking you what you think of different things that's happening in the college, and also there's the student leadership team if you want to get involved in that and voice your opinion.
Yeah, so we had an enrichment quiz sent to us, so we got to say what we enjoyed about enrichment and whether there was anything else we wanted to do.
So thinking about enrichment then, how do you both spend your enrichment time?
Well, I'm part of the charity team, so me and a couple of the students have planned the Operation Christmas Child, and we're also written to the Rydale Food Bank and asked them, we're going to do a collection for them.
Well, I sometimes do the online courses, the MOOCs. I do an EPQ, so sometimes I spend my time doing that, and occasionally, quite rarely, I go to the fitness suite, but not that often.
So what activities do you do during your mentor time, and how do they help you?
Well, in mentor time, you do study skills during the week, and there's also an assembly sometimes as well.
Yeah, so the assembly gives us lots of information about what's happening in the coming weeks, and we also have some, like we had one about the student leadership team and about Duke of Edinburgh.
Excuse me. So what piece of advice would you give to a Year 11 choosing their courses at the moment and choosing sixth form?
Well, I'd probably say that there's a wide range available, and so you can kind of do what you want to do and don't feel pressure to stick to stuff you've done before, maybe change or continue, and it's kind of do what you feel comfortable with.
Yeah, I think choose what you love, because if you don't enjoy the subjects that you're doing, then you're not going to want to do it. So I think choose what you really enjoy.
When you were choosing your options, did you look at university websites and look at what entry requirements were needed on the courses?
Yeah, just a bit. Yeah.
How did that help you?
Well, I knew like where I was aiming, so the subjects that the course I want to do is like preferable, and also what grades I'm aiming to, so then I know how hard I have to work as well.
Thank you both so much for being here tonight and talking to the Year 11s that are watching. It's really important to hear from student voice. So hopefully that's given you a little bit of an insight into Norton College and what we have to offer. You've heard from students, you've heard from me, and we've tried to explain as much as we possibly can and why Norton College is the right choice for you. If you have any questions based on what you've heard tonight, if it's a subject question, contact the subject leader directly, or for anything else, do get in touch and we will answer the questions for you. But the applications are open tonight, so we look forward to receiving your application. Thank you.
So thank you to Mrs. MacDonald and to Sam and to Hannah for their contributions this evening. I hope that you have seen enough of the sixth form to give you a real flavour of what it's like at Norton College sixth form. As I said earlier on, it is the most fabulous choice for post-16 study. And if you do have any further questions, don't hesitate to contact the sixth form team at the college and we will get back to you directly with answers to those questions. It is the most terrific place. And at this point, I will simply say to you, good night and thank you for joining us. Good evening.